Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ring the Bell! Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dilly, and welcome to another episode of Ring the Bell, a pro wrestling podcast. I'm happy you've all joined me today on this lovely Friday. I'm assuming you're listening to this on Friday. If not, you're likely a little bit late. We are actually going to be talking about the upcoming Elimination Chamber 2024 Premium Live Event. I was about to call it a pay-per-view. So this is Elimination Chamber Perth. This is an interesting show. Of course, it is taking place in Perth, Australia. So there's a lot of matches already announced. Looks like we have 5 matches on the card, and we are just going to be running down our predictions for all of these matches. So we're going to get right into it as well. We are starting with the first match listed here. It is the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane, versus Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, which is a tag team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. So I would say it's pretty safe to assume that the Kabuki Warriors are going to retain. They have not held the belts that long. It would be really weird for them to just randomly lose them to Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell at a B pay-per-view. Obviously, I mean, this is taking place in Perth, Australia. They're definitely going to be trying to push this as a bigger show, but I don't see any major changes happening at this one. Definitely, I can see the Kabuki Warriors retaining their titles over Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell in likely the opening match of the evening. So the second match we have here is the Judgment Day versus... Oh, man. We're going to talk about this, too. This is a new development. So the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest are defending their tag team championships against Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, also known as their brand new tag name, New Catch Republic. Now, I'm going to say this right now. I am a huge Fallout New Vegas fan, Fallout fan in general. I really wish I would have grabbed my replica Power Fist or even my replica fucking Pip-Boy that I have. I have a New California Republic flag. I'm looking at it right now. It is on my wall. I am a huge fan of the Fallout series. So the fact that Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate are calling themselves the NCR is very incredible to me. Not only do I love Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate so much, they are by far probably one of my favorite things on the current product. I'm so happy that Pete Dunne's back. I was getting really sick of the whole Butch thing. Tyler Bate's great too, don't get me wrong. They're really good in unison. I definitely like the idea of them becoming a new tag team to reckon with. I don't know if that's really the proper term, but yeah, the New Catch Republic, the NCR. Who would have ever thought I'd be mentioning NCR for a wrestling show? That is fucking mind-boggling to me, but it's awesome. It's really, really awesome. I really want Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate to hold those tag titles. I kind of hope they wait till Mania to do it. Not that it wouldn't be a big deal for it to happen here. I would say if any big title changes are going to happen at this show, it would likely be in the tag team division. To be fair, Finn Balor and Damian Priest don't need those tag titles going into Mania. Damian Priest obviously is Mr. Money in the Bank, Senior Money in the Bank. He doesn't really need the tag titles anymore. Finn Balor, doesn't need them either. They're in Judgment Day. Judgment Day doesn't really need gold. It would kind of give another reason for Rhea to hate them. There's been a lot of dissension between the Judgment Day since God knows when. They like having drama in that group. I'll definitely see R-Truth getting involved in this match. I definitely see him being part of the outcome. But I'm just going to go out on a limb and say, hey, give New Catch Republic the tag titles. Everyone will shit their pants. You gave them a new tag name. Make them come out in fucking full power armor with fucking... Oh my god. Make them bring fat men to the ring. Not like me. Like I'm talking like fat men. Like fat mans from the Fallout games. Yeah. Man. Love me some NCR and WWE. Let them win the tag titles. Let's do that. Next, we have the Elimination Chamber match for the Women's World... It's not for the Women's World Championship. It's weird how they reference this on Wikipedia. Elimination Chamber match for a Women's World Championship match at WrestleMania 40. So we have Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair versus Liv Morgan versus Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi versus Raquel Rodriguez. So this is an interesting one. I have a clear pick that I want to win, and a clear pick that I think is going to win potentially. I also have a red herring in here. So I'll kind of go through what I think is going to happen. I can definitely see either Raquel Rodriguez or Bianca Belair winning this match. They really have a hard-on for Bianca Belair, as they have for years now. I would not be surprised if she won this match. Raquel Rodriguez is just coming back from an injury. She does have history with Rhea Ripley as well. They have been great friends. They came into WWE around the same time, and they've, had a pretty well-documented history together. I could definitely see them pulling some strings, making that the Mania match, really. Bianca Belair, she's just kind of, top dog. She's the EST. She's the fastest, the quickest, the strongest, the EST. I fucking hate Bianca Belair. I don't know how many times I have to say it. She fucking makes my blood boil. I really don't want her to win, but I could see her winning. Who do I want to win? And who is the red herring? I'll start with the red herring. Becky Lynch is definitely the red herring here. I don't see her winning this match. I could definitely see Becky Lynch going on to Mania to fight like Tiffany Stratton. I could see that being a match. Becky Lynch, of course, has expertise. She's been on the main roster since 2015, 16, somewhere around there. Tiffany Stratton's brand new. She's going to need somebody with that kind of experience to grapple with at WrestleMania. I could see Becky Lynch doing that job. Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton I could see as definitely a main event match. Jesus Christ, not a WrestleMania main event match. I could see them having a match at WrestleMania. That's about it. I want Liv Morgan to win. Now, they have been slightly teasing Liv Morgan fighting Rhea Ripley. They've been talking about how, Liv was at the top of her game, and then Rhea hurt her shoulder, and yada yada. It's this whole thing. I would definitely like to see this storyline flesh itself out a little bit. As much as Liv Morgan could certainly move on and just kind of do her own thing, I think putting her against Rhea in the women's, world title match at WrestleMania would likely be the best case scenario. So as far as who I think is going to win it, I'll say Raquel. I could see her winning it, unfortunately. They're definitely going to try to push her now that she's back. Who do I think should win it is Liv Morgan. I'll be happy either way. I wouldn't even mind if Becky Lynch won. I mean, she's definitely the red herring here. They're kind of pushing the whole man versus mommy gimmick at Mania. I could see that happening. It's definitely a red herring because of how much they've been teasing it. But at the same time, it wouldn't be a bad match. They've never fought each other, which I think is very interesting. You could definitely save that for down the road. Give Liv Morgan her shot against Rhea here. But who knows? It's definitely going to be either Raquel, Liv, or Becky. I would say safe bet is probably Raquel. Just because they're not exactly making it obvious that she's going to win. And they like doing that. They like having the red herrings, like the Becky Lynch, who you think is going to win. Then they really like duping you. The dupe could be Liv Morgan. It's possible. Because, obviously, they've been lightly teasing a Liv Morgan match. And they've been heavily teasing a Becky Lynch match. So who knows? They might just go from Becky Lynch down to Liv. But they could pull a fastball with Raquel Rodriguez. So that's really my entire opinions on the Women's Elimination Chamber match. It would be crazy if, Naomi won. I don't want that to happen. I get it. She just came back, and that's cool. Give her a good match at Mania, but do not give her Rhea Ripley. Give her Nia Jax. Speaking of Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax, though, let's move on to the fourth match on the card. We have Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax. Rhea Ripley, of course, defending her Women's World Championship in this one. Rhea Ripley is the Australian participant in this match. Of course, she is from Australia. She's definitely going to get probably the biggest pop of the night, no doubt, because not only is she super over right now, but she is from Australia. I would say there's about as 15% chance Nia Jax wins. I would really hate for them to have Rhea's reign be this long, this important, and then just kind of end it in her hometown of all fucking places against Nia Jax of all people. Nia Jax has actually had a shocking return. Since she's come back, I haven't minded the way she's been booked. She's been booked like an absolute fucking beast. She's been tearing through everyone in her way, leading up really to this match with Rhea. I think the way they've been building it up is actually pretty good, all things considered. No way she wins, though. You gotta make Mommy assert her dominance. There's definitely a lot of ways they could do that, a lot of ways this match could go. But yeah, Rhea Ripley obviously brings the title into Mania. No questions about that. She is, I would say honestly, Rhea Ripley is probably their number one person right now. Like, of course, like, except for, like, Roman Reigns. And maybe Cody Rhodes. She might be a close second with him. I would say Rhea is definitely, like, right at the very top. No chance she drops the belt before Mania. I would say Mania, she could drop the belt, depending on the storyline and the match leading into it. But definitely not dropping it here. So, sorry, Nia. Go ahead and fight Naomi or something. And in the main event of the evening, we have the Elimination Chamber match for a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 40. This one is going to be very interesting. Obviously, any match with any sort of WrestleMania implications is very fun. So we are going to be finding out exactly who will be facing Seth Rollins for the title at WrestleMania. So in the match, we have Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton versus Bobby Lashley versus LA Knight versus Kevin Owens versus Logan Paul. A lot of guys in here are clearly not winning. Let's actually go over them. Logan Paul's not winning because they're not going to do a champion versus champion match at Mania. There'd be no reason to do that. Kevin Owens ain't winning because I have a good feeling he's probably going to be fighting Logan Paul at WrestleMania for that the United States Championship. Sorry. Bobby Lashley's not winning because he has better things to do. Maybe not better things, but he has, he has the whole Hurt Business versus Final Testament thing going on. Let's keep that for Mania. Let's do that match there. Lashley definitely don't need a shot at Rollins right now. So that really leaves us with Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, and LA Knight. Gets really interesting here. Because obviously, Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton and LA Knight, all of them have been big stars leading up to this show. LA Knight lesser so. I mean, he kind of had his moment. He had his due. He had his time in the sun. He had his 15 minutes. It's really unfortunate how they've dropped the ball with him. It's kind of insane. Really bothered by that. I'm also reading here. I might get back to this here in a minute. Apparently, there's a canceled match on this card, though. We're going to get back to that in a minute. So, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, LA Knight, all big stars. They obviously need a good WrestleMania match, but not all of them can fight Rollins for the title. Which one really stands out here as they're obviously going to be fighting Rollins for the title? Drew McIntyre. I don't even think there was a reason to do this Elimination Chamber match. Obviously, you want to put another Chamber match on the pay-per-view. You can't do an Elimination Chamber match with just the women's one. An Elimination Chamber pay-per-view with just the women's match. Yeah. McIntyre has been feuding with Rollins. He hasn't really had his shot. He had a shot at SummerSlam, I think it was. But yeah. He's been continuing to be, hey, Rollins, I want to fight you for the title. Hey, Rollins, I want to fight you for the title. Yeah, it would be really silly if they didn't lead that up to a Mania match at this point. What are Orton and LA Knight going to do at Mania? I don't fucking know. I honestly don't see them doing shit with LA Knight. I've talked previously about how LA Knight is the biggest main event jobber in history. He is such a one-hit wonder. And it sucks because I love LA Knight. We're literally wearing an LA Knight shirt. I'm a very huge supporter of LA Knight, but yeah, no, not happening. As much as I'd love to see him surprisingly pull off a win here, that would be dope, but no, not gonna happen. Drew McIntyre is clearly taking this match. Orton can go on and fight literally anybody, and it can be fine, but McIntyre needs this match. It would be ridiculous for him to continue feuding with Rollins, shitting on Rollins, and then not get his title match. The only way he doesn't win this match is if he somehow, after this Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, interjects himself into Rollins' match either way, and it becomes like a triple threat or some shit. But yeah, no fucking chance that McIntyre does not win this match. So, ladies and gentlemen, going into WrestleMania, it will be Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Pretty simple. So those were my predictions. I know this one's definitely going to be a little bit shorter. I'm going to be honest here, though. As far as Ring the Bell goes, I am still kind of working on some things regarding it. Definitely, I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I'm kind of working on a lot of different things right now, including a SmackDown vs. Raw series that I'm doing on the Dilly Plays YouTube channel. Link for that is in the description below. That's definitely taking up my main focus, I would say. I'm definitely trying to keep up with the Ring the Bell Pro Wrestling podcast, but it is becoming difficult. I'm doing so many things right now. And I mean, I'm hoping this video doesn't come across as like rushed or anything like that. I am recording this with tons of time to spare before the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. It's just, I have a lot of shit going on. Not only am I a father now, dealing with my daughter constantly. I love her to death, so I mean, it's not like a hassle or anything, but that's taking up some of my time, quite a bit of it. I'm also writing a book currently that I'm working on getting published by the end of this year. That's pretty exciting. I am working on the SmackDown vs. Raw playthrough, like I mentioned, which, as far as videos go, it's my main priority right now. But yeah, it's not that I'm not trying to put Ring the Bell on the back burner. I want you guys to know that. I do love you guys very much for watching this. So with that said, I'm just going to take a look here at a canceled match, apparently, according to the Wikipedia. So it says Brock Lesnar, who last appeared at SummerSlam in August 2023, was planned to have made his return at the Royal Rumble in the Men's Royal Rumble match. It was also planned that he would be eliminated by Dirty Dom Mysterio to set up a match between the two at Elimination Chamber. However, due to Lesnar being referenced in a sex trafficking lawsuit against Vince McMahon, Lesnar was pulled from the Royal Rumble, and all planned storylines from him leading to WrestleMania 40 were scrapped. So I guess they were going to do Brock versus Dom at this show. I don't know how much I trust that. I don't know the sources that Wikipedia is using for this or where those sources got their fucking information from. Yeah, that sounds a little goofy. I could not see Dom and Brock having a one-on-one match here. That would just be so fucking random. Apparently that was a match that was going to happen on the show. If I was going to make my predictions for that match, though, however, I would say Dominic Mysterio would squash Brock Lesnar in about 2 minutes flat, if that. It's pretty fucking clear. Brock ain't shit. Dom is where it's at. Dom served hard time. He's had his struggles, but he's coming back from it. He's a good man. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. I am everywhere at This Is Dilly and at Dilly Plays YT. I am working on getting a Ring the Bell Pro Wrestling Podcast Facebook page off the ground, as well as maybe an Instagram somewhere down the road. So once those are happening, I'll let you know they're happening. But as well, please do check out the Dilly Plays YouTube channel. Like I said, I am spending quite a bit of time over there playing the SmackDown vs. Raw games. I actually just finished my entire playthrough of SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. It would have just ended today, actually, funny enough. Next week on that channel, I'm going to be posting a full playthrough of the entire game, every single Road to WrestleMania. It's like a 10-hour video. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek here, maybe, as to what today's video has in store.
No Way Out was a big night for me. A big night for SmackDown.
New champ!
And I'm very happy to once again be your World Heavyweight Champion.
Of course. Why wouldn't you be?
I'd like to bring out my partner, Rey Mysterio, who's had my back for a while now.
Is he about to, like, Thanos and Loki his ass? Or Hulk and Loki, I guess, not Thanos? I know it's stupid.
Of course I have your back, Batista. We're partners. Somos hermanos. But remember, at WrestleMania, we go head-to-head for that title of yours.
So that's what's going on the Dilly Plays YouTube channel, of course. Link is in the description as well. We are wrapping up the SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 series, ready to head into the SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 series, which is very exciting. So, yeah, as far as Ring the Bell goes, I'm definitely going to be attempting to keep this a weekly program. Obviously I have a lot of stuff going on right now, as I previously mentioned, so please do be patient with me, but I'm definitely here. I definitely understand that, you guys are watching, you guys are enjoying, and I appreciate that very much. If you guys are appreciating and enjoying, and you feel the need to support me in any sort of monetary way, I definitely appreciate that as well. I have a merchandise website, dillyapparel.ca, where I sell cool shirts, sweaters, backpacks, fanny packs, baby clothes, bottles, pillows, teddy bears. I sell a lot of shit over there. So if you guys do feel the need to support me monetarily, I do very much appreciate it during this time. Dillyapparel.ca is the best place to do so. Lots of great products over there. Go to w.gg as well. Use the discount code ThisIsDilly at checkout to save 10% on your entire order. If you order $1,000 worth of goods, I will be saving you $100. Not bad. I would definitely take up that offer, not gonna lie. So I think that's about all I really have to cover. I think I did already mention the social medias, but I will do so again. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, at ThisIsDilly and at DillyPlaysYT. Those are really the main ones. We are working on getting a Ring the Bell Pro Wrestling podcast Facebook page and Instagram up and running, maybe even a TikTok, but, we're kind of working on those right now. I hate to say that, like, Ring the Bell's on the back burner, because I don't consider it on the back burner. It's just a lot of shit is going on in my life right now. It's not always super easy to get these podcasts out. Hope you guys do understand that. I mean, I do definitely try to put out the best product possible. As of right now, like, I'm literally recording this video at 3:37 a.m. on a Thursday night. Like, I am just very busy. Lots of stuff's happening. So please do be patient with me. Please do appreciate me. Please do continue supporting me, of course. When you click that subscribe button, I feel it. I notice it. I get that notification. I'm like, man, that's a good person right there. They're great. Yeah, but I think that's it. I do really appreciate you guys sticking through to the end of this video. If you did enjoy, please do all the things I mentioned. I would certainly appreciate it. Even if you guys don't want to go buy a shirt. I mean, not everybody, like, money's tight these days. We all know that. Maybe you can't buy a shirt. Go buy a sticker. Stickers are like $1 a piece. You'd be doing me a favor. I can't force you guys to buy anything, nor would I. But if you want to, I have some pretty cool stickers over there too. Not gonna lie, at dillyapparel.ca. All right, guys. Well, this has been the 6th episode of Ring the Bell Pro Wrestling Podcast. 6th of many. Once again, I've been yours, of course. This is Dilly, signing out.